Welcome back to day, I don't know, I stopped counting. So the main fuse blew again last night, late last night as I got onto the trailer unfortunately. I now have to get under the car and replace the charge wire to the alternator. And hopefully that fixes the problem and there's no other shorts going on anywhere, because if there is, it's going to be a nightmare to try and find. So I got the car in already. So now I just need to jack it up and sort that out, so leave it with me. So, see this little plug at the back here? So I've got half off at the moment. This little guy, right there. So that's my charge wire. Now it comes out to the side here and you can see it. It is the blue and the white one. And it is pretty crispy. So that is what I'm hoping has arced out and has caused my problem and has kept blowing my main fuses. This is the charge wire for the alternator. I've just stripped back the tape a bit so you can see it. And that is all burnt and frazzled. Now where that's burnt and frazzled, you can see on the rail down there, there's a little scorch mark that's burnt off the paint. And you can see where the plastic is melted onto the rail. So that I think is the contact point that was earthing out the car and has caused the main fuse to continuously blow. So I've removed the plug and the charge wire off the alternator, so now we have to pull off the wire that is currently on the starter motor up here and covered in oil. Wonderful, isn't it? And that little guy there. And probably the oil pressure sensor and the gearbox sensor down the back here. Because it's all part of the same loom. If you're doing this, or if you're ever gonna have to do this, disconnect your battery. Because if you arc out on this, it will suck a lot. And probably hurt. That took a lot longer than expected, however it is now done. It's repaired, the loom is a lot better than what it was. Finally made it to Archie. It took an hour and 20 going down the highway. Apparently there was like 3 accidents and a bunch of traffic. However, it's about 5:30 now. I think this goes from 4 till 8 o'clock. So we'll see how it goes. It sounds like there's a whole bunch of cars already ripping out there. So yeah, it's pretty nervous. It's like every time I come here I always have butterflies, and it's always nerve-wracking. There's never, oh yeah, I got this. It's always So yeah, I was gonna unload the car and get it in the gates and go sign up and get in and give it a go. Just as I got my helmet on, these guys just had a massive prank. Looks like he might have tapped the wall too hard and then it spun him and he's just gone nose first into the wall. put me on boost around 4 or 5, and then it gets on real hard, so it's good. Sorry, I'm yelling. But it comes on a little late, especially down in the back corner. I really got to get behind the RPM and clutch kick it to keep it going. But steering is great. As usual, I'll be wall tapping a couple of things. It's not that bad though. It was a light graze. I'm glad I did not put my new tail lights on. This one here just comes off. So I'll pop my boot and get it off. So the car did get pretty hot though. It got up to about 120. So I've backed off at the moment. There we go. Hey, now we look even. So I took it down around the block for a cool down. And now I'm going to get back out there before the sun goes down and get some ride footage for you guys.
Fucking hilarious.
So you may or may not be able to hear me, but I'm going to put the skidders back on and then head back out onto the track. Busy, busy.
$90 degrees.
Thank you. I just want to go chase through. It'll be hard catching it though. It's like, here's like home turf. If there's anywhere that he will kill, this is the track.
Well, he designed the track, so he should know it.
He practices every day. Like this is his like wall. We're just visiting.
It's his backyard.
I usually run these as steerers, like these wheels, so I don't know how they're getting on the back of the scrape. If they do so.
I don't know where that came from, but it's hilarious. So is this the video we show to people that question whether you change your own tires? Because I've heard that before.
Then I what, don't change my own tires?
You know, the stereotypical car girl comments that people have go, oh, I bet her boyfriend does all the work. No, that's a complete and total fallacy. I offered to help her change the tires. She wouldn't be in it.
I'm gonna jack it up more. And no, this is not how you get a girl on their knees. When you, obviously after you jack your car up, change your wheels, put your new skidders on, it's always good practice to put your wheel nuts on by hand and then put them on with whatever you got. Just that way you don't cross-thread your studs. It's always a problem, especially if we do this 5-6 times a night and then you do it every night for a month or something. They get pretty worn pretty quick. Also, I'm not trying to preach, but don't run alloy wheel nuts. It's such a bad problem.
Hey, it's just good practice. Both of those things are good practice anyway. For the 2 years that I worked at Bridgestone as a tyre fitter, yeah. Those are the rules you live by.
This is not just, half of you guys watching this already know drifting, you know cars, you know what you're doing. But for those 1% that don't, I want to be able to explain it really clearly for them. So if you ever get your girlfriend sitting in front of the TV and you're watching YouTube and she's like, can we go do something already? I don't understand this. Now at least you can say, now you can understand it. Sorry, another big one, stag in. So don't ever do your wheel nuts up in a circle, clockwise and counterclockwise. Do like a star. So it tightens and torques onto the hub evenly and you don't get a wheel flying off mid-track. Chop was like, who was driving Loki's car? I'm like, what are you talking about? It was me. And he's like, what the hell happened? Did you go to the hills in like the last week since I've seen you? I'm like, no man, I just like drifting. This is called the shadow of the moon.
The dark side of the skyline.
Yeah, check it out guys, they are doing reverse track now, so we're doing counterclockwise.
How How excited are you to go play with falcons?
Is that a trick question? There's only like 2 of them out there at the moment. We can take them. We are going to go give the camera to the lovely Lucy, and she's going to get a few rounds for us filmed, while Dean is going to be on GoPro, becoming passenger in the 32. Fingers crossed we don't bin it, don't hit a wall. That would be horrible. That would be horrible, and I don't want to bin my car just before a cop.
At the moment, it's pointed out not where it's supposed to be. We want that straight. So unfortunately, a little bit of damage. There's a little bit of damage to the rear end, but I mean, it was fun right up until that point.
I kind of had the wheel kind of take most of the run, unfortunately. It doesn't look like it's been too bad. The boot's obviously up a little because of the bit here. So this is still got the gap, so I'm hoping I only just kind of bounced off it. I'm going to go move the car back over to where we were, jack it up, check out the damage, and go find a hammer.
Bit hard to see, but the car's trying to drive itself sideways. So used to it. It's probably the best angle of that. Fingers crossed. It looks like it's just the high gas arm, because I mean, it is basically a horseshoe right now. Like, you did a good job.
Actually, this is probably, oh no, it looks like I f***ed up my diff. Yeah, that's new though. I don't think that's leaking. I think the impact might have hit it, potentially.
Well, the only real way to tell is going to be to jack it up and have a good look.
Yep. Let's jack it up and check out the damage. Where is the bend?
You blew the tyre.
I blew it. Hey! Dead tyre. Well, it wouldn't be drifting if I didn't break something, so.
That's exactly right.
Let's just get it up and assess the damage. All was going good till then though, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
So this is the reason I went sliding into the wall. That and my, I don't know. least he reckons that was a car that spun out in front of us, but I was too busy worrying about hitting the wall to look, so I don't know if I dodged him or if it was just instinctive and I went for the wall, but yeah. Potential diff damage, at least the side, the quarter didn't take too much of a hit, unless it's more of a hit under the over fender again, and the over fender took it like a boss again. That would be great. But yeah, not cool, shitty tires, and that happens. So Ben was having a go at me about cutting my exhaust shorter in line with my rear bar because it was a foot longer, and he's like, you know, you can use that to run the walls. Well, hey Ben, it's back. I have my foot of exhaust back, so nah. It's not too bad. Yeah, no, it'll pop out. We're sweet. Trust me, I did not want to bin my car. It does suck. Oh, sweet, yeah, cool. It is just the high gas bar. How's the LCA? The LCA has a very, very slight kink in it. You guys might be able to see that better than I can. Might be alright. It looks pretty okay. The axle looks okay. Coilover doesn't look broken. None of the arms look broken. It's just my noodle of a high gas bar. This is not optimal, like I said earlier in my videos, for drifting. However, in this case, it probably saved my car because it took the brunt of the impact over any other component of the car. So it's just tilted my wheel out. So if I can find a hammer, straighten this back up, I should be able to at least get the car back onto the trailer without spinning my ramp off. Now, the other question I had was, what damage have I done to the diff? Why is the diff seemingly looking like it's leaking?
How cooked is it?
It's not that bad.
Not that bad?
No, there's no arms broken, suspension's fine, axle's fine.
Okay, so you're just gonna wail on it and call it good?
Well, as long as I can straighten it, I can get it back on the trailer, I can fix it at the shop tomorrow, that's fine.
Yeah, true. So you're gonna drive it again?
It'll drive, yeah, it'll get back onto the trailer.
Skid it?
No,
No?
no, so,
Well, in that
I don't know the condition of the diff hat, so I'm not gonna risk putting it all over Luke's track.
Yeah, fair call. Because the high gas is bent down, why don't we just put the jack at the bottom of it and bend it back up?
We can do that. Yeah, let's do that. Wouldn't be the first time. Last time it wasn't a high cast though, it was a tie rod. One of the many drift tricks you can do is you get the jack, you put it under whatever's bent, and you bend it back up, and you bend it straight enough to get it onto things. So I am gonna go do that now. I'll just use my skidders as temporary jacks under the sills, and we'll try and fix this. So the drift night went from 4 till 8, so my priority now is just getting the car back onto the trailer, making sure it's going to be okay, getting it back home so I can take it to the workshop tomorrow, get it on a hoist and assess the damage. This is my before. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm just doing it before and after. If I get it straight or not, we'll find out. So it pretty much has the same toe out as my front. So well done, we put the car on the wheels, on the sills, and I've just got the jack on the high cast. I'm going to try and bend it back out.
No, this is not the right way to do it, but it is the way that it can be done.
It works. If it works, it works. Oh no, my jack's maxed.
Oh, stitch up. Good.
It still works. It should be more than enough to do the job. You let me know when to stop. I can't see it.
Okay, well.
Hey!
Now it's bent the other way.
That's okay, how long's the wheel?
It's straight?
Yeah.
Cool.
Can I borrow the GoPro for a sec?
Now it's spaghetti.
Look, we have straight wheel. So, it's not 100% straight, but it's pretty damn close compared to what it just was. So now it'll get on the trailer at least, and I'll be able to get it back to the shop and fix it properly.
Mission.
It was a mission. Alright guys, with that, while it's quiet, I'm going to wrap up for the night. Thank you very, very much for watching the vlog, for watching the channel, subscribing, whatever you're doing. You're here right now with me, so thank you very much. I'm going to return this jack, pack the car up, get the car on the trailer, and get out of here. So, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Yes.
Keep left to continue on Kent Place. In 600 meters. meters, keep right to continue on Barry Parade, State Route 15.